I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the Knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia Rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Skalitz.
Why do you work for the miller?
Because he pays well and don't care how much coin I...
You mean by stealing?
And he doesn't ask any...
What did you do before?
I got by any way I could. Believe it.
You? A nun? Well, why not? I was in the cloisters myself for a while.
Oh well, different people have different fates. But we all ended up here anyway, in the armpit of the world.
What do you think about Crazel?
You're another one of those that don't know if they should love him or... Crazel is his own man. Once you learn to get along with him, but sometimes he's unbearable as...
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested... See you soon, my friend.
Whoa! Whoa!
Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we...
I'm Henry. And you...
Ignatius, master of looking for a final resting place, or do you need to bury a dead goat?
I'm more interested in the grave-digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want...
You got a big cemetery.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger... But when I'm dead, we're all equal before death and the...
What's the story?
The story? They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently. right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get off by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know.
That might be the reason, then, hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
Well, I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. It's a service. A labour of...
But serious.
Grave... Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger, I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a gravedigger. It's so... Can't even go...
Have you been a gravedigger
I did think about it once. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places got the job, though he can't even tell a shovel from a spade. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate my craft?
So you've always been here otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you that already.
I'm not from the...
The same as...
That's an...
or the...
You're in charge of that?
I know how...
So they're all your...
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All I know is a young fellow once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff, and folks say the place is cursed.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any. I'm not an old fishwife.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you. I just don't know if it was done right.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you picked the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry. You did everything right, lad.
Have you heard any news?
There's something new every day. Death roams these parts.
Do you know what happened with the bodies from near...
Who?
Well, you wouldn't know their names. A couple of...
Oh, aye. They all ended up in a pit together right by the cemetery. All I got was a yellow waffen rock for the effort. Getting them out of there was a grind. They was well fed. You could tell right away they was from better parts than this here camp.
Yeah, you're right.
Not to worry. Earth is...
Are you and the herb woman related?
We're not related. We both got some years behind us, and we both different herb women came to me from time to time for hangman's nooses. What they do with... But Bozhena ain't... Do you know why they chased her?
I do.
There's a place called Limbus Infantium. Make sure you never send anyone there. Not even by accident, like Bozhena did with Yaru.
Well, I don't think I'll be going into the midwifery trade, but I get you. I had to dabble in your trade a little bit. Buried a young man from the nomad camp who got beaten to death by...
I know. Don't think he wasn't baptized, so I couldn't bury him in the cemetery. But he deserved a good place in the ground nonetheless. It gave me a terrible itch. I can't stand unfinished work. The damned woodcutters left him there like a solstice decoration.
I buried him in his favorite place.
You did well. Don't hesitate to bury any other corpses you find left unburied. You have my blessing. I can tell right away if a fella understands an honest trade.
Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulphur.
Well,
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses and these white crystals form in it. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about salt? I'm going to go there anyway.
Really?
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help. I have some collections from some Kg2 farmsteads. At least one day
You want me to help you with your grave?
Why not? You look like a...
Oh, dragging carcasses around isn't exactly a... But so be it. I'll help you with...
Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, and if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boy Snorter, nice and early? Didn't you, like I said, be here at daybreak?
I understand. I'll come at dawn.
Stop where you are! We're after you! Surrender at once!
I surrender!
You're a wanted man. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. And I've received reports of... Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine, and if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
Wait a moment. I'm sure we can come. I just wanted to borrow it for a bit.
That's not how it works. You can't just borrow... But fine. If you return it, we can... But don't do anything like that again. Got it?
God bless, sir.
God bless. Stop that whistling.
What's new in...
I was just visited by one of... He said he found more fresh...
What do you...
That we found... I've been... And then there's the... There leads someone. I'd like to take him out. And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Quick! Hail Mary.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this.
The Duke, you don't need in any. Hop on the... Did I bring that stuff for Pfizer? Pain? Aesop? Got it all. Good. Come on then. Get a move on. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the miller.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too? Nothing to say? You must have something to hide then. We're off to a nice start. Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Lazy bones. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, boys! Whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally, at least we're not blocking the road too much.
Right, come here.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Hey,
Got another one.
I want
over
to talk
here.
to you. Drop it and get over here.
I'll be done right away. Just calm down.
And then get over here. Get over here, now!
I'm coming.
Move it!
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, Henry. Right on time. I asked you about things in Lower Samine, and you swore it was as clean as a well-gnawed bone. You remember, don't you? So now you can deal with this yourself. And please, make sure we leave with the same number of teeth we came with.
Well, what... What are you after, then?
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our stores and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some Scruffy and Dunger. What do you have to do with them?
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a slimy pickpocket? Or just an honest hand who happens to be doing some dirty work? Are you going to seize every farm worker leaving his field with dirty boots after a hard day's work?
It's about whose company you keep.
All right, so take a good look at Ignatius here and tell me how you imagine an old knacker like him goes around robbing chests. And don't forget to tell me why you think he didn't spend all that stolen silver on a better horse or wagon or even some nicer clothes.
All right, I might have been mistaken.
Just ask around. Unlike my clothes, my conscience is clean.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them 2 thieves, you tell us right away, got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe... Did I
Get over
this
here
right?
so we can carry
Maybe
on.
It was the one with that sheep.
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Here we come, Snorter. Don't worry. Come on, then. Get a move on.
Praise God.